Hello everyone, I welcome you in physics classes. Dear students, as you know that we have started our chapter second law of thermodynamics, and in second law of thermodynamics we will study today about Carnot heat engine and also about some numericals based upon heat engine or Carnot engine. So dear students, Carnot heat engine is a long concept, it's a long topic, but generally it is not asked in exams, and whenever we will meet in real classroom, then I will try to cover it. Okay, so till then I will just introduce you with this topic, that is Carnot heat engine. Okay, so dear students, Carnot heat engine, it is also a type of heat engine which transforms heat energy into mechanical work. Okay, so, and it is based upon a cycle called as Carnot cycle. Dear students, it is based upon the cycle called as Carnot cycle, and sometimes they are asking in exam just to draw this Carnot cycle. So Carnot cycle is nothing but it is a graph between pressure and volume. Okay, and in this graph there are four processes which are represented by Carnot cycle. First is isothermal expansion, adiabatic expansion, isothermal compression, and adiabatic compression. So you can see that in isothermal expansion the temperature is T, so it will remain T from here to here. But as it is expansion, so you can see the volume at point A is small a, but volume at point B is small b, and obviously small b is here greater than small a because small a पीछे है और small b आगे है. Okay, so that's why it is isothermal expansion. Next is your adiabatic expansion. So adiabatic means heat will remain same. There's no exchange of heat. Adiabatic processes are there in which there is no exchange of heat. So you can see that it is expansion. So again the volume is increasing. At point B the volume was small v, but at point C the volume is small c. That means the volume is increasing. So again it is expansion. So these both are expansion, means the volume is increasing. From C to D you can see students that the volume is decreasing. It is going back, that means volume is decreasing. At C point the volume is C, but at D point the volume is D. That means C is less than D, means your volume is decreasing. So if volume is decreasing, so now this is not expansion but this is compression. And in the similar way from D to A also volume is decreasing, so it is also a compression. So what is your Carnot cycle? Carnot cycle is nothing but it is a graph between pressure and volume during the process of expansion and contraction. And why we call it cycle? Because it is starting from A and by completing all four steps again it is coming back to A. So that is a cycle. Cycle means what? Starting from one position and coming back to the same position. So I hope that Carnot cycle is clear to you all. And dear students, from Carnot cycle you will get two formulas. First, that efficiency is 1 minus Q2 upon Q1 is equal to 1 minus T2 upon T1. So from here you can see 1, Q2 upon Q1, T2 upon T1. That means this Q2 upon Q1 is equal to T2 upon T1, or you can say that Q1 upon Q2 is equal to T2 upon, this is little wrong. It is Q1 upon Q2 equal to T1 upon T2. So don't write this, write it like this: Q1 upon Q2 with T1 upon T2. Okay, so this is little wrong, you need to correct it. Q1 upon Q2 equal to T1 upon T2. So this is the formula for numericals. So let us start our numericals. The first numerical which you can see on your screen is the working substance absorbs heat of 400 calorie and reject 100 calorie to surrounding. The efficiency of heat engine we need to calculate. Dear students, always keep in mind that 1 means source and 2 means sink. Okay, and the heat which we are taking from source is always greater than the heat we are rejecting to sink. So from question only you can see the working substance absorb heat of 400 calorie. It is absorbing heat. So हम heat कहाँ से absorb करते हैं? Source से. So that means Q1 is given 400 calorie and Q2 is given 100 calorie. So we know the formula just now I told you that eta is equal to 1 minus Q2 upon Q1. 1 minus Q2 upon Q1. Just put this value of Q2 and Q1 from above and you will get 1 minus 100 upon 400 and you are getting your answer 3 by 4. So dear students, 3 by 4 is your eta. Okay, but if you want to calculate eta percent, means percentage efficiency you want to calculate, then you need to multiply 3 by 4 by 100. You know that how to calculate, how to convert percentage. Okay, so whenever you want to calculate percentage efficiency, you need to multiply by it 100. If simple efficiency they will ask, then it is 0.25. Okay. Next question, question number 2 is the efficiency of heat engine is given 1 by 4 if the heat rejected to the surrounding it 50 kilocalorie, then find the heat absorbed from source. So dear students, what is given to you? It is given that eta is equal to 1 by 4. Eta value is given 1 by 4. Once again, if percentage they will give, then you need to divide it by 100. Okay? Because percentage is calculated by multiplying by 100. So if you want to calculate eta from eta percentage, you need to divide it by 100. Okay? So eta is equal to 1 by 4. And Q2 is given 50 calorie. So we know formula eta is equal to 1 minus Q2 upon Q1. Students, just cram these formulas. Okay. So 1 by 4 equal to 1 minus 50 upon Q1. Now it is very simple to calculate. What you will do? 1 by 4 is here and you can bring 1 also on the other side. Otherwise you can follow this procedure also. I will tell you the simple procedure. 1 by 4 is here on this side. 1 will come on the other side. So it will be minus 1 minus 50 upon Q. Okay. 1 by 4 minus 1. So 4 will be your LCM and it will be 1 minus 4 equal to minus 50 upon Q. 1 minus 4 means minus 3 by 4. So I can write minus 3 by 4 equal to minus 50 upon Q1. Minus and minus will cancel out. So what left with me? 3 by 4 equal to 50 upon Q1. So Q1 will be equal to 50 upon 3 into 4. So you can convert it into decimals. Your answer will come 66.67 calories. So dear students, it's very easy. If heat is there, then answer will be in calories. If temperature they will ask, then answer will be in Kelvin. Temperature questions will also come. Next is a heat engine has efficiency 50%. If heat taken from source is 5000 calorie, then calculate the heat rejected to sink. Now what is given to you? Heat taken from source. That means Q1 is given 500 calorie. And next eta. Now students see here, eta is given 50%. We need to calculate it in simple efficiency. So what we will do? We will divide it by 100. So we have divided 50 by 100. So 50 by 100 equal to 1 by 2. So eta formula we need to apply 1 minus Q2 upon 500. And calculate Q2 from here. It is very easy. You will get the value of Q2 is equal to 250 calorie. Okay, simple mathematics. Next question is also very simple. So students, I'm going to share this PDF with you. Just go through these numericals. For any query you can ask me. You can drop message in chat box. Okay, so one more question is there related to temperature. So I will explain, I will dictate this also. Question is, an ideal gas exchanging heat at 27 degrees Celsius has efficiency of 25%. Find the temperature of the source. So what is given to you? Eta is given. What's the value of eta? 1 by 4. Okay. T1 is 27 degrees Celsius, and Celsius is not the SI unit, so you need to convert it into Kelvin. How to convert Celsius into Kelvin? Simply you need to add 273. Okay, then Celsius will get convert into Kelvin. So put the formula. Now what's the formula? Here the formula you will use, eta is equal to 1 minus T2 upon T1. Put the values, and this question has been asked so many times in exam, and its answer will be 400 Kelvin. Simple mathematical calculations. You can ask me if anywhere you will not get. And the last question is also same. For a heat engine, sink temperature is given, efficiency is given. Find the temperature of source. So students, this is all about my today's topic, which was Carnot heat engine and numericals based upon heat engine. For any query, you are free to ask me. Okay, so this is enough for today. Thank you. Have a good day.